Hi, this is a little dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And today I will try to defeat Mother Hydra.
These are the tablets of Dagon. This must be the original source text for Obid's translation, the Book of Dagon. I can now read some of the last passages. I'll write them down.
Need to ring the gong to allow Jack to concentrate. If I was too slow or something. I can hardly go any faster. Okay, I probably could have done that faster, to be honest.
Wailing.
I wonder what's the maximum distance I can be from the gong for it to effectively deafen me. I guess I will try from here. No, I didn't hear the ear ringing.
wailing sound, I might be able to sustain the link.
To be honest, it seems to be like, I'm not sure what else can I do. I can't. I'm starting to worry that this might be a bug. And unfortunately, it seems pretty game-breaking. Push it or anything. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here, to be totally honest. I will search about the proper way and if it is the bug, and if it is, what I can do to solve it, and I will be right back. See you in a moment. Okay, I managed to... to open one of the valves, so it is a bug, and it's quite a well-known bug at that. Although I haven't heard any solid ideas about what causes it. One of the things I've heard was if you deafen yourself improperly, then it occurs. So I'm trying to really, give it all I've got. At least I know it should be possible to finish the game now, one way or another, even if it requires, trial and error. Because I've got one of the pipes flowing already, so I... Yeah, finally making some progress. for God's sake, and now it died. But at least I know it can be done, so it brings me some comfort.
These are the tablets of Dagon. This must be the original source text for Obid's translation, the Book of Dagon. I can now read some of the last passages. I'll write them down.
Okay, I had to make a short break in the recording. I'm back, so let's try that again. Not wounded yet. should work alright this time. Hopefully, if I don't die in the meantime. That may be actually too late. Okay, there's one more and then I will try to heal. But in a couple of more hits I would be dead and that would be a rather unpleasant ending to all that endeavor. That was easier than I thought. It's good that, very good that there's a safe spot here because it would be a nightmare to repeat that sequence should I die.
It's written in some kind of ancient language. According to the text, the doors can only be opened with an ancient chant spoken by someone in possession of a sacred charm. Behuin and Kugnath, Fanu Naemna, Bagliz Kafungin, Kathavahel, Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Okay. gates has opened up, it seems. Okay, that was... really dislike the parts with the...
According to the text, the door Behuin and Kugna,
the shaking
Anu
screen
Naemna,
because I can't
Bagliz
read
Kafungin,
orientate myself
Kathava Hel,
properly.
Call
It's
of
happening.
Cthulhu Kafungni, Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Can't keep that. I think that was the proper way to go at least. Have to be a little quicker with it.
Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Must say he could have probably
Jack, hold up.
read that a little faster.
Okay?
Ah, that's the other gateway in the House of
What the hell
Dagon.
happened to him? Check his pulse. Jack, can you hear me? Jack!
Jack.
Why have you summoned me?
There is something I must show you. We must hurry. Time is short.
Where are we going?
The Great Library. A terrible conflict is upon us, and our hosts will not survive it. The keenest minds are already projecting to later days.
Who will be the enemy? There have been no ructions with either the Migo in the north, or Cthulhu's kin to the south.
In your wanderings, did you come upon the vast sealed trapdoors at the foundation of the old city?
Yes, but I didn't understand their purpose.
There was a terrible war between us and a race of half-polypus creatures that had been dominant until our arrival. This volume tells of that bloody period.
Why are you showing me this now?
They are still down there, Jack, thriving in the darkness. They are plotting to break free of their bonds and wreak a terrible revenge. The end is inevitable, and close, very close.
How much time do we have? What the hell was that?
You are no longer safe. Follow me.
This is the scene from the beginning when we committed suicide.
Mr. Walters? Mr. Walters! Can you hear me? Mr. Walters?
It's actually weird because I can still hear the heart beating.
He's convulsing. We're losing him.
Although, I guess I am just in a process of dying, so... Yeah, now, this is, again, what we wrote at the end, but what confuses me is a fear of myself, of what I am, of what I've always been. Now, in the original story by Lovecraft, Shadow over Innsmouth, the protagonist finds out over the course of the story that he's actually also descended from the Deep Ones. He's like a hybrid, much as Ramona, the little girl, was. And over time, he starts to feel this calling into the sea as he transforms. So I wonder if there's something similar going on in this game with Jack, the protagonist, also being like partially descended from some otherworldly creature, because one, he had throughout all of the game, he had those strange premonitions, or like he could see the world from the perspective of some other creatures. So there is that. Now at the end, he could straight on control the deep ones, like with his thoughts or something, which came right out of the blue for me. Like I totally didn't expect it, and it was really weird. And also there was this part where we were talking with the Yithians at some like other world or something, and our own body, like it was Jack's voice, but it was coming out of a Yithian body. So I wonder if perhaps like he was descended. Although yeah, because in the beginning also the cult, the Brotherhood of Yith, they really wanted to meet Jack, and they sort of made this whole plan to bring him to them, and they studied him, they followed him and all that. So I wonder if that was because Jack himself is part Yithian, so they were sensing a connection between him and their sort of gods, because they kind of revered the Yithians as the gods, the Brotherhood of Yith. So yeah, that's what I think it is actually. Like we were part human and part some other creature. That's why we had those psychic abilities. It's a cool twist on the original story of the Shadow over Innsmouth, because obviously in this one I don't remember Yithians from the Lovecraft stories, but I've read only like not all of them, and it was quite a long time ago, so I might as well have forgotten. But like it was established within this game that they were the enemies of Cthulhu's kin, so they were talking about a war with them. So it's cool how they incorporated those two concepts. We were opposing the deep ones, partly because obviously they wanted the demise of the whole world, but partly maybe also because we were part Yithian of the other race that was in conflict with the deep ones. So that was rather interesting. I will click and see if there's anything more. Rank E, so probably the worst possible, although F is probably the worst possible, but at least weapon accuracy 50%. But at least I've got a really high percentage of completion for the first blind try, so I'm not really bothered with the Mythos rank. Like, I wasn't playing it to show off or anything, I was just playing it for the first time blind and trying to experience the story. Blood loss heavy, mental condition nut job. Weapon accuracy 50%. Headshots, I wasn't even really trying to make any headshots. Drug abuse. Okay. A new high score because it's the only... okay, so that's the credits, I guess. Yeah, so... wow, the music is really loud. I will try to... so about the game overall, like, I did enjoy it, and I'm happy that I played it, but I don't think I will be doing it again. It was really clunky, and the save mechanic was infuriating for me, the limited saves, and the repeating of the same sequences when you die over and over again was really tedious and sort of unnecessary overall. I don't think it added anything to the game, the contrary actually. So that's one weak point. Other is obviously the graphics and have dated not really that well, but that's not a huge complaint for me, because I'm not a person who looks into that sort of thing too deeply. But this game would really benefit from like a remaster with fixing all the bugs and the new visuals, because some of the designs of the levels, especially the old one temples, the lot from an upgrade in graphics now. I really did like the atmosphere, especially like the first 2-3 hours in Innsmouth, and then again when you get to the esoteric order of Dagon, that whole level was really cool. With the chanting and the shrines to the old ones and whatever. Now, what else was there?
You're going to die.
The puzzles were really nice, although there were like too few of them for my taste. I would like some more of them and more variety. But I did enjoy the couple that were there. They were not hard enough to frustrate you, but at the other hand, they were not like, oh, just stick the the rectangle into the rectangular hole sort of thing for preschoolers and stuff. So it was I would like there to be more of them. The shooting mechanic was really lackluster, and although it wasn't that annoying, it was serviceable, I would say. The stealth was rather weak, in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it in the slightest. I did enjoy the the different kinds of injuries and the different kinds of medical equipment you needed for handling different levels of injury. I also I did enjoy the insanity mechanic in theory, but not so much in practice, because the shaking screen and the blur, it was really difficult to handle sometimes. But I did enjoy, it existing, and the one time when my character just straight up committed suicide because I kept staring at a statue of Cthulhu for too long, it was really gold and really fitting for a Lovecraft game. So yeah, overall, I did enjoy the game, but it was frustrating enough in parts that I don't think I will ever be returning to it unless 20 years ago when I'm an old man and I want to revisit it, but I don't think so. But I'm glad that I played it, and I'm actually curious how it compares to the newer Call of Cthulhu that came last year or something. Maybe I will eventually play it on the channel and see, but for now that is all, and see you in the next one. Bye.